All right, in the hot seat today, we have Maria Devivo, one of the four Horsemen authors. You can hear her on various podcasts that we have had out there. You can see her at bookstores and festivals and everything. But here we get an exclusive three-ish questions. Anybody that is reading the newsletter already knows we blew that. So let's see what happens. So, Maria, let's start out by tell the audience what you write. Go ahead and talk about your series. Let's hear about it.
Okay, so I write dark fantasy and horror for young adults, new adults, and adults. I have four different series brewing, bubbling. I write about witches, I write about zombies with a twist, I write about angels and demons, and I write about elves at the North Pole who mine coal for the naughty kids at Christmas.
Oh yes, those are coming out soon. Yes, stay tuned. Watch the newsletter. We will have pre-order. I think we actually put the first pre-order out on one of the issues already.
Oh, well, yes.
But they will be on here for the Coal Elf and the other two in the series very soon. So awesome. So, all right, here's a question. And since you do have various series and you're in kind of a vein of genre,
Hmm.
kind of. I mean, it's a few things, but who would you say are your top three inspirations as far as writers go?
As other authors go,
Yeah, who are three that you are like, bam, bam, bam? Now, I didn't set you up, so you have no idea I was going to ask that question. So let's hear
oh
it off the
no,
top of your head.
off the top of my head. Okay, definitely. Number one, Essie Hinton. She impacted my life when I was a young lass, and I wanted to be like her. Like I wanted to when I was little, I wanted to publish at a young age because she did it, and I was like, wow, if she did it, I can do it. Da, da, da. And I
Right.
absolutely The Outsiders is definitely my number one favorite book of all time. I know it's not in my genre. It's kind of weird, but
Doesn't
yeah,
matter.
favorite book. Number two, Anne Rice,
Mm,
because Anne Rice definitely girl power all the way, right? And the horror and the erotica, that all just kind of blended together for me, and it just like clicked and made sense. And then I'm gonna say, this is gonna sound really weird. This is gonna sound a little out there. But William Golding, Lord of the
oh,
Flies.
wow. Okay.
That, yeah, not a big fan of his other stuff, but Lord of the Flies,
Yeah.
that hit home for me. That made me like, oh, and that's what got me really into like dystopian stuff and the human mind and psychology, and it impacted me a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it really is a horror novel when you've got these kids. I mean, the fact that he's putting kids in this like horrible situation and they go crazy, they're killing each other. I mean, it's really actually I would say that was one of them that impacted me too. It probably set me on a path of my reading, where it was like more horror, please.
Right, give it to me, all of it, all of it.
Yeah. So with Anne Rice, I know, I mean, I've read a bunch of Anne Rice too. Are you like a Lestat person? Are you the Mayfair Witches? What is kind of your like, oh God, everybody should read this?
Oh, I mean, come on. Interview with the Vampire, hands down. And I'm not, it's really weird because I'm not a big vampire person.
Hmm.
People always ask me, like, oh, are you gonna write a vampire novel? And I'm like, no, that's not my thing.
Yeah, not your
Um,
jam.
no, not my jam at all. But her vampire, like, what, you know what? Maybe because she was the queen of the vampires. It's like I couldn't even hold a candle to what she
Right.
did, you know? So she can have her vampires. Yeah, just definitely the vampires. The Mayfair Witches was good, but it got a little weird, and it got a little like, for me, I felt it went a little off the rails.
Yeah.
Because I wanted more witches and it got more creature.
Yeah. I agree.
But it was still good. Still good.
That's why her vampire novels were so strong. And like that switch from Interview with a Vampire to Lestat. I remember when I was reading it, then you go to that and you're like, oh wait, we're not there anymore.
Right.
We're now, and it's still Lestat, and then we get this crazy, rock star story with Lestat. I could not put it down.
Yeah.
What a great book. And her writing is just beautiful.
Yes. Very, very beautiful.
Have you ever heard about the copies of her books that appear in the used bookstores in Louisiana? Have you ever heard about this? Yeah,
No.
people have found books that they're her books that she would take notes in. So the books are filled with pen all over of her writing little things she thought were cool. Not necessarily even her books, just she was a writer and she would write in the columns on books she had. And people will say, like, yeah, I have an Anne Rice original. Like she doesn't sign it or anything. They just know when they start reading it, like, oh my God, I found one of the Anne Rice books.
That's cool.
How cool is that, right?
That's cool to be
Yeah.
that one day.
Wouldn't you love to find something like Misery? Because she read Misery. Find Misery with her notes in the seam, and then find a Lestat with Stephen King's notes
King's
in it.
notes, right? And be like,
Oh my God.
that
Would be just the
would be cool.
greatest.
Yeah.
Okay. Third question out of 17.
Great.
So if you had to pick, this is way off base. I know you do all these festivals, you go all over the place. When we travel, we always have places that we kind of fall back into to eat. What would you say is like your favorite restaurant to go to when you're traveling to these shows?
Eat?
Eat, yeah.
Eat?
Yeah. You eat, right?
Okay, I gotta be honest. So eating is like not my thing, right?
Really? It's my
Right.
thing.
And it's just for sustenance, I guess.
Okay.
When I do these shows, I have to say, I hate to admit it, but I have a really bad diet when it comes to these things. Like I'm con food and all that. Dunkin' Donuts.
It's an answer. Is it the donuts? Is it the sandwiches or is it the coffee?
Coffee, munchkins.
Okay. Do you like the variety? I'm asking you all the questions. Is it variety pack or are you like you bring on those glazed chocolate munchkins and have nothing else?
Glazed chocolate and jelly.
How did I know? All right, Maria, thank you for being on, everybody. Check out Maria at fourhorsemenpublications.com. You can, I know we've said this in the newsletter, and I know I've said this on other shows, but I'm going to say it again. Any of the books that you order from the website, 10% off. Any of the pre-orders, the Cole Elf series, 15% off. We still are at Amazon and Barnes and Noble and everywhere else. The reason that we push for you to buy from our website is people like Maria make more. Let's support the authors. Let's make it so they can keep doing what they do. So that's why I say that. But really, buy it wherever you buy your books. But if you want to support Maria a little more directly, buy it from the website and go see her at all the different festivals and everything. We try to post in our social media where everybody's appearing, and it's always chock full of Maria Devivo.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Maria.